Hey YouTube, we're gonna make this video quick because I gotta get going here. This is the last, or not the last response. This is a response to Uggason on the debate to the death. So I'm just gonna start to the beginning here.
I only have a few questions. I'll start off with a bunch of questions that you can answer just using your Bible. And I know this should be easy for you because you've said how you've read the whole Bible through, so you should be able to get these ones pretty easily. Who is Joseph's father? And that would be Jesus' step-grandfather.
That would be Jacob.
How many legs do insects have?
I don't know where the Bible mentions that, so I don't know. I'm sorry. You have to tell me that one.
What were Jesus' last words?
I know you're going to pull a contradiction out here. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John all say different phrases of Jesus' last words, but if you take an opinion on it, I think Jesus' last words were a combination of all these phrases. One phrase says in Matthew 26, chapter 26, verse 46, says Jesus cried out with a loud voice and says, my God, why have you forsaken me? Mark says the same thing. Luke says Jesus called out with a loud voice, saying, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. When he had said this thing, he breathed his last. John says a little different. When he received the drink, Jesus said, it is finished. With that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. Now, these are probably all what he said. He probably said all these were in his last sentence of life before he died. So it was probably those are all his last words. It's just they're just split up for some reason when they're put in the Bible. So that is more likely what it was.
And did Elijah ascend to heaven?
Yep, he did do it. Yeah, Elijah did ascend into heaven in a whirlwind.
Now, my question from before was explain the relationship between education and creationism. Now, what I mean is, what is the trend? Are more educated people more likely to be creationists, or vice versa? Now, I don't know what kind of research projects you've done, but I'm not expecting anything huge. But a little bit of statistics would be good.
Okay, you want to know if smarter people will believe in evolution or creation. Okay, you can go on the internet and type this in. I did that. Obviously, the trend goes to evolution. And also, it always depends on how you were raised. It all depends. There's a lot of smart people that are creationists. I mean, tons. There's a lot of smart people that are evolutionists, because just because you're evolutionist doesn't mean you're stupid. I mean, just because you believe in it doesn't mean you're dumb. It just means you're misled. So the trend would obviously go to evolution because it's taught in schools, it's taught in colleges, and creation is hardly taught anywhere. And also because there are very few Christians, and not many people. A lot of people believe in creation, but it's not like highly educated people who go to extremely liberal schools that teach evolution only and no creation. I mean, they're not going to see the other side, so they're going to believe evolution. So that's kind of my point. That's kind of my view on that. So if you're going to, say, I don't know, a big college, I don't know any college names here off the top of my head, but say you go to a big college and they teach evolution, and you don't know a whole lot about it, but you're getting a good education, blah blah blah. You're going to believe in evolution. But if a person has a Christian background and goes there and is creationists, he's going to be considered a stupid person anyway if he believes in creation. So I guess that's how you define that. I mean, atheists consider creationists stupid. So I guess the trend goes to evolutionists, because it all depends how you're raised and what school to go to, and how people define you, I guess.
Not just personal anecdote, because I can find personal anecdote in support of any claim.
That was off the internet too, so it wasn't just from me.
I'd like some statistics from a reasonably trustworthy source.
I hope the internet's trustworthy.
And my last question, which should be really easy, is God omnipotent? And
Okay, I know you're going to try to pull a contradiction here. I think that's what you're trying to do anyway. But if you're not, is God omnipotent? Omnipotent, if anybody here watching doesn't know what it means all-powerful. And yes, God is all-powerful. So that is the 4 questions that you asked, or 5 or whatever. I don't really have any questions. I guess I'll just keep answering them because I can't think of any, so... There you go, dude.